Hey, what's going on, dudes? My name is TDC, and welcome back to my Minecraft world. I fooled you guys, man. I fooled you good. We started the episode somewhere new. You were expecting us to be in front of the storage hut. Not anymore. Oh man, I keep starting every single episode over there just because I get done doing something and I log off in that hut. I do everything surrounded or like around that hut. So that's typically where I start the videos, and I gotta get out of that habit, man. That gets a little old. So we gotta start seeing a little of the environment around us and checking out some new spots. But I have been doing a little bit of work off camera, getting ready for today's project, and I think a lot of you are going to be happy that we're finally getting around to it. So I know I've been having a lot of people ask about the ravine and what's going on with that, if we're going to get like some villages and stuff going on in there, some huts and houses and all that. I can't find my way through my base here. But yeah, so I got started on it a little bit. I worked on the pathway and I opened this up. So we actually have a staircase coming down from this side in here. And basically I've just been working on the path. And I've been working on something else. Don't look at that yet. But yeah, so I got the path all completely done over here. I think it's coming along pretty nice. I would like to add some tall grass and stuff in here. I think it would look cool. Just kind of like spruce the place up a little bit. I still need to get all this done up here. I haven't touched any of this yet. It's all still got the oak wood. I think I will probably trade out for the spruce just to kind of get it to match a little bit more. But yeah, so I've been working on the path. And then I also started working on the pathway up and around inside the ravine here. And this is what I've got so far. It's nothing spectacular, nothing amazing, but I think it's coming along pretty nicely. So what I did is I basically just came out 4 blocks from the side of the wall. I did do a little bit of terraforming here to kind of open the place up some. And I think it's coming along pretty nicely. And let's see, I've got a bed over here. Let's go sleep real quick. I gotta climb up the ladder. Go up. But yeah, so I spent a little bit of time. I got this all set up and done, and today we're actually doing a project book. So it's been a while since the last one of these, and this comment has been around for a little while. So I do apologize it took so long to finally get to it, but we will eventually start getting to all of these projects that we've been collecting over the days. So yeah, let's see, what else do we got to show you? These are Chisel and Bits. Now, the only reason I'm using these is because there are, when you tie a lead to a post, a fence post, this is what it looks like. This is as close as I could get. This is a mixture of glowstone, oak wood planks, and oak wood logs in order to kind of get it to look as close as I could to a vanilla lead when you tie it to like a fence post. Those are some different colors, man. It's kind of hard to match those up, and I don't really like these because you can see the line in between them. I don't know what that's about, but when you're far away you can't really see it too bad. But yeah, so I threw some of these in here. I think it just kind of ties the whole thing, no pun intended, kind of ties it off just a little bit more, and it makes it look a little bit more interesting. And I don't know, it's kind of cool. So the thing with the vanilla leads is you tie it to a fence post, and then you can kill whatever is attached to the other side of the lead, like the animal, and the lead will stay attached to the fence post until you log off. But when you log back in, that lead is gone. So I don't like that. I think that should be an actual thing in the game, and that's why I've decided to use those around here. I just think it looks kind of cool, man. It just adds a little bit more character to these fence posts, and it looks good. Yeah, but anyways, getting on to today's project. This one comes from Kate Black, and she asked if we could build a waterfall and a bridge inside of the ravine, and I think that is a really cool idea, and that's why I originally added this here, because it's been in our project book for a while. Where is it? Ravine waterfall. Yeah, look at that. It was the last one in here. So that's what we're going to be working on today, and I think it's going to be pretty neat. So let's head over. We're going to throw this book up inside the ravine, or not the ravine, in the comment place over here. The Hall of Patrons, and we'll go grab some materials and then we'll come back and get started. Alright, let's get this comment all nestled into place over here on the wall, and boop, there we go, perfect. So we got to start working on these, man, because I really want to work on this collection of item frames with the books over here. I think it's going to be cool. So today is going to be the day that we get started. Let's go see. These are the blocks that I got right now. So it's just basically some spruce wood planks. We got some spruce wood slabs and a bunch of different logs here. I also brought over some bone meal so we could work on adding some of the tall grass and things in. Just kind of start seeing what that all looks like. Oh, goodness. Oh, check it out. We got a squid farm. It's perfect. Die. Burn. But yeah, so the idea for here is to kind of have the waterfall run down this wall here. We're going to build a bridge over it, and then the waterfall is just going to kind of disappear into the side of the mountain here, kind of like it's flowing into an underground cave or something. That's kind of the feeling that I got from her comment, so we're going to try to pull that off as best we can. So we'll see. Oops, super pick. Let's do this. We'll put that there. And then let's run some... I brought over some oak wood logs, and I don't know which is going to look better. That might be a little nicer because it's a little bit more bright. So we'll see how this works. So let's do... I don't know why I'm burying these either. That's fine though. And let's open up this a little bit. Oh, we got haste over here. Ooh, that's nice. I haven't really broken any blocks over here on this side since we put this up. Let's see how far away it is before it regens. Did we get it here? Yeah, so it's just like right over there that we get it. That's funny. I really haven't broken too many blocks over here on this side. I've been doing a lot of tinkering and stuff with this bridge here, but we don't have haste over here, so interesting. Let's do some more building on this side, huh? And make things a little bit easier. And let's do this one here, like so, and then I guess we'll just do it right here. So it's an even 3. It works for me. Alright, so let's get all this stuff up out of the way for now. And actually, you know what? Let's leave that there so we can open all of this up and not really have to worry about the water spilling over too much. Alright, perfect. Perfect. And let's see how we want to do this bridge, man. I want to try to do something. It's kind of hard just because this is going to be, it's kind of a small bridge. But maybe, let's try this. What does it look like? I mean, if we just do it like short and sweet, kind of like straight across here. And we can do on this side. You know, I mean, it's not amazing, but it gets the point across. I don't like how it doesn't line up, though. Maybe we can try to make this a little bit more interesting here. Let's try doing like so. Then we can scoot this over one. We'll have to kind of like diagonal it a little. I guess we don't have to. We could just do it like that. Then get rid of these. No, we gotta have some of those. It's kind of an awkward spot for a bridge. There's not a whole lot of room here. Can we? We can get those. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. I don't know. This is not very impressive, is it? I don't really know what to do here. I thought I had an idea, but now that I'm actually building it, it doesn't look anything like what I had in mind. Let's give me all that stuff back. Let's try... Let's make some fences. Do I have a crafting table around here somewhere? Yeah, I do. Make some sticks and fences. Oh, that's not gonna be enough. Let's do 3 sets. It looks kind of neat from up here, though. I'm thinking maybe it should be skinnier. So maybe like a little, maybe 2 wide instead of 3. And then maybe if we do 2 wide, we could just go straight across. Let's try that real quick and just see kind of how that plays out. We'll do that one like that. I feel like that's a little bit nicer. And one thing that we could do too is get rid of this. So we could have a 2 wide walkway coming down. But if we do that, then we probably want to center this. Yeah, let me try that real quick. We got company. Oh, please. Please don't. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so how about this? That, I think, actually works really, really well. It's a little bit smaller. It's not quite as big. Now, I'm not a huge fan of doing this, but let's try bringing these up 1. Just because they're so big and bulky. I don't know. It looks kind of silly to me, but it may work a little bit better as far as I don't know. We could try I'm choking myself. We could try putting some stairs there. Let's try that actually. Let's go ahead and fill this in with those dudes. And do I have any cobblestone stairs up here in this chest? This is one of the chests that I missed when I was doing all my organization. I had some extra stuff in here, but we do have some cobblestone, so we'll go ahead and take that, and then we'll come down here. We'll do some crafting of the stairs, and we'll see how that looks, actually. So, switch these guys out, like so. We put stairs here. How's that? Now they're kind of floating. We could fill it in with slabs. Maybe not even this kind of slab. We could do... Let's see. Zombie somewhere. We got stone slabs. We could try those. Got some brick in here. We could try those too. Yeah. Let's see. Let's just see. So we'll switch it up. Break these guys out, and then we'll try the stone slabs. I think that might actually look a little bit better. Because, I mean, these can't be floating. That just looks awkward to me. Now if we come up. Yeah! Yeah, that's not bad. And then now, let's work on... I'll probably make some adjustments and stuff to it a little bit later on, and that's fine. Because that's typically how things work around here. That's how it happens. Do we have... Let's make some cobblestone fences since I left all mine back at the house. I'm actually trying to do pretty good here on the new episode since I've reorganized. After each episode, after each of our projects that we do, I take all of the materials that we gathered during that episode and I go back and I put it away. I'm trying to be an adult and clean up after myself. So, we'll make sure we do that today too, but I'm not sure if that'll happen. Let's get rid of these guys here, and then we can run some fences just kind of along the edge here. Yeah, and that'll kind of just give us an idea about where we want this waterfall to go. Alright, so we are going to dig some of this out like so. And then we'll just kind of open it up. Like that. And then we'll dig some of this out on the bottom. Just so it looks like the water's actually going someplace. Because from up here, you're not really going to be able to see down into the bottom of it. So that'll be cool. And now let's dig a little bit of this out. Make it a little bit deeper. have to go grab those water buckets from up there. Uh-oh. There it is. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, give me those. And we probably... Yeah, let's try to fill this up first. And then we will break the dam, if you will. So we can actually get the water going. Because I don't want this to be like a mob trap. Or like if I get stuck in here, I don't want to like drown. So we're going to have like water source blocks. It's not going to be flowing water. So let's come up here. And I can actually drop some of this junk off in this chest up here. Cobblestone, gunpowder, grass, sticks, stone. Yeah, sure. Why not? Just clear a bunch of space here. Let's grab these water buckets like this. Then we can head down and try to start filling this up. It shouldn't be too hard. But I kind of dig this, man. It looks cool. So let's do water there, water there. Then we can take that. We can put a couple there. It should start filling up-ish. Let's do one here. So that'll fill up there. Yeah, can we reach? Can't reach. Right there, like so. Cool. And now we can do same thing on the top. Yeah. Is this not gonna work? Oh, there we go. It's been a while since I've done a bunch with water. Let me up, let me up, let me up. And one more. Yeah, there we go. And so now we can break these blocks. Yeah, that's kind of cool, man. That's real cool. Now, one thing I do want to try. Can we adjust some of the water sources here to get it to flow out a little further? Kind of like this. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then we can also, I dropped off that grass, but I would say we could put a couple of grass blocks there and then we could grow something on it. I think that might look kind of good. So I'm going to kind of fiddle around with this for a little bit. I'm going to work on lighting. I need to light up some of this area. Maybe put some lights behind the waterfall or something. And then do something with this. Maybe some vines or leaves. Or ooh, leaves. We need leaves for this whole place. Let me go grab some leaves and I'll be right back. Alright then. Got that set up there. Let's do some sugarcane there and a lilac right there. Yeah, we'll do another lilac. Why not? I like these flowers. They look nice. Look real nice. Oh, not that one. That one's better. Okay, that's good. And then we can do some more sugar cane right here. I dig it. I forgot about lighting, so we won't really mess with lighting too much, but I did get a bunch of leaves. Now let's try to kill some of this, man. It looks awesome. This is gonna look so cool. We'll just kind of line some of the inside of all this with leaves. Can I reach over there? I can't. There we go. So we can kind of let some of this hang. Like that. That looks a little weird. Nope, not there. There. Get rid of that one. Let this guy hang down a little bit more. Maybe do that like that. Yeah, why not? No, that one's too much. Too much! Let's see. And then maybe some more here. How's that? And that can be kind of like spreading from there. And then, we can't get in there. Let's do some right there. If this is like a, you know, a cave and stuff like that with water, things are gonna grow. It's gonna be kind of nice and natural looking. So I think that kind of gets the point across there. Yeah, that looks real nice. And then these are kind of like, I was just trying to play around with some sort of entranceway to houses or shops or something like that, and we may try to do something like this. So instead of building like full-on houses inside of here, we may end up doing something, but I think a lot of this will kind of be built into the side of the mountain here. I don't know, we'll kind of have to play around with it and see. I'm not ready to tackle that just yet, but it may be something to kind of play around with in the future. So we'll do like that. Man, you burn through leaves so quick. And then let's do this. How is that? And we'll kind of take a step back. We'll kind of spread it out a little. We could do some more leaves here. Don't have a whole lot. I don't know. We may have to do some adjusting and stuff with this after we start building some houses and all that. But for now, it looks kind of neat, I think. Yeah, that's not bad. And then, oh, you know what'd be really cool? Got some, let's do this, like about right here. Let's run these leaves. Oh, it looks kind of silly because they don't really match up too well. But I guess from down there you won't be able to notice. I do that, and then let's build off this way a little. I'm trying to leave the ores here too. I think the ores kind of really add some detail to the rock faces. Yeah, there we go. What does that look like? That doesn't look terrible. I don't know, it's kind of weird because they're floating. So that could be an issue. Maybe I could do some like half slab chisel bits or something. I don't really know. Yeah, I don't think I care too much for that. At least where they're not touching. So let's get up there and let's remove all that real quick. I have silk touch on my shovel? I do. Couldn't remember if this was my silk touch shovel or my normal shovel. Alright, so we'll get rid of those guys. We'll put one right there. Yeah. I don't know. Let's take a step back. Yeah, that looks cool. I'm losing my voice here. What else? We got a couple more flowers we could mess around with. So let's pull this torch over here. Put a flower there. Why the flower gotta look weird right there? Right there. I really need to go on a fern run. I don't have any more ferns. So the two tall ferns and stuff like that, I can't do yet. I don't have them. And I really want to do some. Let's do some smaller flowers. Kind of around here, around the water. So I think that'll look nice. No, that's too much. Too much going on right here. We got sugar cane, lilac, and orchids. I don't think so. Not happening. Yeah, that's not bad. So now we should probably do some leaves over by this guy. So I don't have too many left. Probably need to go get some more. Like so. No, I don't like those there. Maybe up there. We could put some bushes up there and kind of have them flowing over too. Yeah, that wouldn't look bad. But you see what kind of difference just adding a little bit of foliage and like leaves and life to this area looks? Like before it looked okay because we had the green grass and stuff like that, and we had a little bit of contrasting colors with the white the stone slabs and a little bit of the spruce wood. But once you start adding like bright colors like green and blue and purples and stuff in here, it just makes a huge difference, man. And it looks awesome. And then right here we may do logs going up just to kind of spruce it up some. Let's see, I think I left some spruce wood logs in one of these chests. Yeah, I did. No leaves or saplings. I was gonna say we could do some trees and get some leaves real quick, but we don't have the stuff. So let's just try doing these guys here like so. What does that look like? Yeah, that's not bad. Now I'm wondering if the oak would look better as spruce. Spruce I think actually looks better. It's darker. So let's swap them out real quick. We'll leave that oak one in there for right now. And probably just forget about it later on. Yeah, that looks better. Man, that is incredible. Look at the difference. That looks so cool. Oh, I'm really excited to work in here, man. That's going to be neat. I would like to add some more water features in here somewhere. And I was playing around with an idea in my head, and I want to see what you guys think. But I think it'd be really cool in certain areas to do... I don't know how we'd make it work. But I was thinking like water ducts or aqueducts using chisel and bits and stuff. I think that might be kind of neat to kind of like just visually move water around from one spot to another. I don't know how we would do that, but it could be cool. If you guys got any ideas, and if you guys have chisel and bit creations, like tweet up like pictures of them to me, so I can start getting some inspiration. I've been messing around with the chisel and bits like that, but I can't come up with anything cool. It's like it's really, really difficult. Like I got this. I mean, it's cool, but it's not amazing. It's just like it's a post with rope around it. But there's some like other really cool things that you can do with chisel and bits, but sometimes I can't figure it out. I can't wrap my head around it. So if you've got ideas or something like that, make sure you tweet them to me because I'm very interested in seeing them, and I can pull some inspiration from that kind of stuff. And if you got something really cool, and you want to see it added to this world with chisel and bits, we can do that too. So, but I think that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up here for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I had a blast doing this, man. I love these little kind of building, decorating episodes. They're just so much fun to me, man. I love it. This is the kind of stuff that I live for in this game. So anyways, if you did, hit that like button for me down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time, alright? Thanks so much for watching. Peace.